Hello folks, today is Friday, December 10th, 2021. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino, here to talk about all the video game news that has been going on this week. And even though we're getting to the end of the year, it's a pretty jam-packed week. So let's just jump in. Before we get to some of the crazy stuff, first we want to highlight some crazy new video game graphics. You know, sometimes we just do this, we like to gush about stuff, and it's been a good week for this. First, we got a couple of different things. First, we got new screenshots for Stalker 2. This is running in the new Unreal Engine 5, and I think these screenshots are pretty damn great looking. It also helps that this style of game, this visual style, this art style, really lends itself to looking extra gorgeous. Still in motion from what we've seen, the glimpses we've seen, it also looks this good, but these screenshots we thought were worth sharing because they surprisingly went viral this week. Along with that, we also have, from the Game Awards, a new trailer for the new Hellblade game. It's a sequel to one of my favorite games of all time, and now we get to see it actually in-game running. We got some gameplay, finally, and it looks sick. I mean, the first game was a graphical showcase, a total powerhouse, but this is out of this world. If you look really closely, you can tell where cutscenes are and where gameplay is, but everything is in real time, and it's really wild. It is absolutely at the top of my most anticipated list because I like that studio, and I just wonder how they're gonna keep the themes running from the first one. I hope they don't lose sight of the more individual, insular nature of the original. Still, this giant fight and the fire, you see the flame, it's really awesome. I'm running out of words. I'm not a linguist, but yeah. And along with that, at the Game Awards, which we will cover all the Game Awards in a little bit, we got the final drop for The Matrix Awakens. Continuing the whole, this has all been Unreal Engine 5, a game engine or a game tool set with how games are going to be made. The Matrix Awakens is a big demonstration of that. It's a free download that launched after the Game Awards, and it's really only a 10-minute little experience. It's just a technical demo, but it's really cool, especially for someone who loves specifically The Matrix, and more specifically The Matrix Reloaded. This is up my alley, and also to see these graphics running in real time and getting some demonstration for how the lighting works and how the geometry works, and then being able to actually jump in and explore the world. It's really impressive stuff. If you like graphics, if this technology excites you, it's a little bit of a glimpse at the future of how games are going to look. Granted, probably not right away. You know how these things go. We always see these types of things get dazzled, and then games don't quite look like that. But last night, in my living room, it was running on my PlayStation 5, it was on my TV, and it was real, and it looked good. If you downloaded it, I would love to know what you think. We got all the stuff we're going to talk about today linked in the description down below. One other quick thing we want to acknowledge is that Grand Theft Auto 5 technically got some new story content for the first time ever. It is for Grand Theft Auto Online, which is something I don't really play, but it is essentially a small story content mission. It's called The Contract, and it features Franklin from the Grand Theft Auto 5 single-player campaign, which is pretty cool. Oh, and also Dr. Dre. Can't forget about Dr. Dre. Dre Day. Story DLC. We haven't played it yet. It's probably not going to be too much, but it was just a weird, wild thing that popped up this week, so we figured we'd mention it. Now, let's dive fully into the Game Awards and talk about some of the cool announcements. We can't cover everything here. We do have another video going up breaking down all of the specifically new game announcement, but here are some highlights. A new Space Marine game, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, was a surprise. The fact that Monolith, the people behind Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor, are making a open-world single-player Wonder Woman game featuring the Nemesis system, which is awesome. We don't have any gameplay of it yet, unfortunately, but hey, at least that's a thing. We got a brief look at Silent Hill creator Taichiro Koyama's game Slitterhead, which is definitely Silent Hill inspired. And we got actual gameplay looks at Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. It's definitely a big stylized hyper trailer, but it is a thing. It looks like crazy superhero Saints Row. I mean, Saints Row has always been kind of superhero. Speaking of that, we also got a new look at Saints Row gameplay. And along with that, we also got our first look, a teaser trailer for the Halo television show on Paramount Plus. They've been trying to make a Halo live action thing forever. It's still pretty early to judge this one. I don't know. I've seen some like Halo lore nerds freaking out about some things, but I'm still going to wait and see. Got a couple more things we want to cover, but first, let's hear a word from our sponsor. Hey, next up, before we move forward, big thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this video. These wireless earbuds sound great, but they are totally affordable and dependable. They start at about half the price of other premium audio brands, and we use them all the time here. They're my preferred outdoorsy buds, and the carrying case is nice and small and slips right in your pocket. Not only that, they also just recently saw a design refresh with a nicer fit, fancy new texturing, a little ring loop for the carrying case, and it charges via USB-C, which is slick. And they come in 5 stylish colors, meaning there's one for everybody. Especially because the holidays are here and these make great gifts. Dads love them, moms love them, the outdoorsy person, the work from home person, the athlete, everybody's covered with these. They work for every situation, so they're a versatile and easy gift. And with free shipping and returns, Raycon makes your holiday gifting that much easier. So if you want to check them out, we have the hookup. Click the link in the description box below or go to buyraycon.com/gameranks and use code HOLIDAY to get 15% off site-wide. And thanks again to Raycon for sponsoring our videos. The 2 big grand slams for us here, and probably for a lot of people, are the first one is Star Wars Eclipse. This is a new Star Wars game made by Quantic Dream, the people behind Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, stuff like that. So expect this to be a story-based action-adventure game. The trailer is very cool for someone like me who really loves Star Wars. It is High Republic. And I think High Republic video games is a great medium to really explore and blow that stuff out and really kind of create a new thing. Quantic Dream is a little divisive. Some people think their games are corny. Some people think they're awesome. I'm on the side. I really like their games. I'm excited to see what they do with Star Wars. But the biggest thing, the biggest freaking surprise is a new game slated for 2023. It's a little game called Alan Wake 2. I didn't expect this. This is great. This is so cool. It looks so sick. Right? I mean, like, they didn't show anything.
Survival horror.
Sam Lake from Remedy, Max Payne himself, came out and said that this is going to be a survival horror game. He knew exactly what to say, because that's perfect. He said it's not going to be quite like the original Alan Wake. It is going survival horror, which, if you ask us, totally makes sense for that type of game, that type of vibe, that story. I can't wait to actually see something from this game. Remedy, as you know, we talked behind the scenes. There were prototypes for Alan Wake 2 back in the day. This is something that they've been wanting to make, so it's nice to see that they're making what they want to make. I don't know. Also, ex-BioWare people are making a survival crafting game called Nightingale, and also GTFO, that has long been a game in the works. It has betas, alphas, early access, stuff like that. It's finally officially launching. Like, it dropped during the Game Awards. It's out. And the new Sonic game is official, and it's called Sonic Frontiers. It looks like he's going open world. Isn't everyone at this point? Overall, the Game Awards, there are still a couple of other things worth highlighting, like I said, that we don't have time for. We'll link more stuff in the description, like a new gameplay trailer for Horizon Forbidden West, stuff like that. Also, another year of the Game Awards. Definitely a lot of advertisements, a lot of celebrities, a couple of cool game announcements, and for Game of the Year, it's kind of cool that It Takes Two won, a humble co-op multiplayer game. I told you to play it. Should have listened to me. Jumping over to some smaller stuff, but stuff I definitely want to highlight. Something that flew under the radar this week that you may have missed. Playdead kind of teased their next game. These are the people behind Limbo and Inside, some of my favorite game experiences. They put out like a social post saying that they were hiring for new developers and stuff, but they also just showed a screenshot of their next game. It's not much to go on, but I'm excited. Also, if you're just looking for something wild to read, a crazy news story, I linked in the description down below. I'm just going to read the headline for you, and then you're probably going to want to go read it. Game developer accuses real-life weapons manufacturer of stealing its gun design twice. Does that sound weird? It is weird. It's a very interesting story. Check it out if you want. Also, linked in the description down below is our Before You Buy video for Halo Infinite, the campaign. That, of course, launched this week. And on the PlayStation side, or really technically the PC side of things, we got a big trailer for God of War on PC. The game is dropping in January for PC, and we got to see all the features, all the pretty graphic stuff, and we're probably going to make a Before You Buy video on it, just breaking down how it looks on PC, so look forward to that. Next year, 2022. That's going to be nice to dive into. Also, it's worth highlighting, even though, like, do you still play Fortnite? Are we like,
No.
are we done on Fortnite? You know, Fortnite is still a huge thing. As much as we don't play it too much, the new update is incredibly massive. We got like a flipped new island type of thing. The Rock is in the game. Spider-Man is in the game. There is sliding and a first-person aim mode. You can swing. Spider-Man himself has web-based swinging as a character, and it's actually like surprisingly well done and seemingly better than Spider-Man in the new Avengers update. Just figured we'd mention it. Big new development for the game. Maybe if like you bounced off or you got bored of it, this might bring you back in. Personally, I just suck at the game. I can't compete against 10-year-olds who practice all day. I just don't stand a chance. I'm getting older. That's how it goes. But speaking of getting older, we've got another Splinter Cell rumor. Can you believe it? Another one. Guess what I'm going to do? Take it with a grain of salt. I feel like once every couple months we talk about a Splinter Cell rumor. The newest one is once again from a scooped guy. A lot of people have been, scooped guy? That was a weird way to explain a leaker. A scooped guy? A scooped man? This time, this is from leaked known scooper Tom Henderson, who says that the next Splinter Cell game is in development and it is somewhat open world. Something like Assassin's Creed, but like with more stealth. And that's whatever. I don't know. I've made videos before talking about like how Splinter Cell needs to make a comeback, but will Ubisoft actually make the Splinter Cell game we want? Maybe, probably, I don't know. Are they going to just make it Ubisoft? I will say, to play devil's advocate, Metal Gear Solid 5 went stealth open world, and that was very creative and cool. So it can be done. It's just a matter of like, will Ubisoft do it? I'm also a piece of garbage, and like I'd still just get excited no matter what if they announced it.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Like E3, I always say E3, lights go down. You just hear the fucking... I would drink gasoline. Another week, more game announcements and rumors and weird stuff. Thankfully, we didn't get any game delays this week, but it's been a good week for news, so I want to hear from you guys in the comments what you think about everything. The Game Awards. I don't really want to talk about the awards, let's talk about the reveals, the updates, the new trailers. What excited you the most? What are you looking forward to the most? Is it something smaller like Arc Raiders, or is it just something good old big and new like a freaking Wonder Woman game? What is that even going to be like? I don't know. Let's talk about anything video game news down in the comments. We definitely want to hear from you guys. Be sure to keep an eye out for our Game of the Year video for like our picks. Here, it's going to be dropping soon. We'll be down in the comments talking to you as much as possible. Things get a little crazy though, as always, so if you want to yell at me directly, find me on Twitter and Instagram and my other channel, Jake Baldino. But thank you guys for being here. We're here every Friday. Clicking the like button's all you got to do. Hopefully you got caught up on the news and you feel informed. I'm Jake Baldino. Pizza's on me. Have a good weekend.